What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So today I want to talk about how I was able to make $17,000 in my first month being profitable trading equities at only 19 years old. So this is a really interesting story because if you want to go all the way back, I actually started investing at like 11 or 12 years old. And it was through a Vanguard mutual fund custodial account. So I think I put in like 2 or 3 grand that I had, and I think, what year was that? Maybe 2013, 14, or 15. I don't even know. I don't even have that account anymore. I cashed that out years ago. So that's when I really started investing in the stock market. And then when I started learning trading, day trading, just getting into that world was the end of 2018 as that would have been 16 years old, I believe. So yeah, started learning about day trading there. Obviously was under 18 years old, wasn't really able to actually trade. So when I really started actually trading with live funds, and I did trade with live funds before at I think 17 in the summer of 2019, but it wasn't a massive amount. It was through an offshore broker. Waste of time, not even a real trading experience. So we're not going to count that technically. But so my trading journey started in the fall of 2020. And that's when I took Umar Ashraf's Stock Market Lab course in September. Very, very expensive, but a very high quality group. Really good information. It's probably not that crazy great information, but at the time I thought that it was like absolutely insane. And honestly, if you're a beginner, it probably is. But yeah, so fall of 2020, I deposited, I believe, like $3K in my day trading account on Thinkorswim. And obviously, when you start trading, your goal is literally just to stay alive. It's not to even make a dime. It's to just stay alive. It's to not lose more than 50% of your account, right? Or honestly, just the goal is just don't blow your account, right? That's like the biggest goal. So September, went through the course. October 1st, I believe, deposited $3K. First month in October, I think my highest profit was like $20 on an Apple options play. And then I think my worst trade was, I don't know, $40-50 maybe. Nothing crazy, literally just learning the ropes, trying to get comfortable even placing trades, right? That's like such a big thing I don't think people talk about, is like getting comfortable placing trades. I really don't think people talk about that at all as a beginner. So that was like my biggest focus. November comes around and nothing really too crazy again. It's pretty much like October, placing more trades, not making any money, but at least I just know like a little bit more about like how to trade and just learning every single day. And that's really what you want to do as a beginner, right? Like your goal is just to learn, right? Making money in the first 6 months of trading or even a year is not something you should be focused on. So that's what I did, just keep learning as much as possible. And yeah, I think I probably lost another 100, 200, maybe even like $500. I know I do have my OG trading journal from back then, but it doesn't actually have like the exact amount of what I lost or anything. So unfortunately, I'm not able to pull that up. But December comes around. Most of that month is just a doozy, just nothing crazy. Up 10, down 10, up 20, down 20, whatever, just breaking even. Good. It's good to break even, especially at the beginning. But December 22nd rolls around and I make $137 trading Apple options. That was my biggest trade ever. And technically it's not like the most amount of money I've ever made on a trade, right? Because I had 15, 20K worth of crypto at the same time, right? So it's not like that was anything crazy. But to make $137, not through crypto, not through any easy little play, but like buying here, selling here, actually having a trade thesis work out, and I got paid like 620s or a Benjamin Franklin, a 20, a 10, a 5, and a $2 bill, right? Like, that was crazy. That was crazy. And again, it's only $137, right? At the end of the day, it's pretty irrelevant, right? Anything around 100, 200 bucks on the day is essentially break even still to me, because it's just not that crazy, right? 100, 200 bucks up or down, you're getting warmed up, right? So it wasn't that crazy, but what it taught me was this is possible. If you actually identify good setups and you actually trade how you're supposed to trade, and you don't let your caveman trading mind take over where, you know, the market's red, you're scared, you're over trading, revenge trading, right? All that kind of stuff. If you don't let that take over, this is very possible. Very possible. And I'm pretty sure in my trading journal I had written that I could have made like 300 to 500 bucks instead of just 137 because I sold too early. But it was a great trade, little like dip and rip, I believe. And I just wanted to secure the profits, because at the beginning of your trading journey, you just need proof of concept, right? It's not about swinging for the fences, trying to make a grand, 10 grand, you know, some crazy amount. It's just small. It's not even, honestly, it's not even getting singles. It's getting hits. It's getting at-bats. Just attempting to place trades. Get a good profit trade, right? A trade that actually ends in profit in a decent amount, right? Not just $5, $10, right? So that was crazy. That was crazy. January rolls around. Big doozy of a month, right? Nothing crazy going on. Besides GM, well, hold on. I take that back, actually. GME and AMC blew up the market, right? Like, sent it into the stratosphere. There were so many plays, and I even remember when I was thinking back then, I wish that I would have been trading for longer, because I remember people literally buying puts, betting that the stock was going to go down on GameStop, and GameStop kept squeezing up, going like insanely high, and those puts that should have been getting crushed were increasing in value. You literally could not have lost. So there was a ridiculous amount of money to be made in January. But I didn't have the account size, and I didn't have the experience to trade, and to trade those moves. But I did get into AMC. I think I was up 300 to like 500 bucks on the day, which again was like crazy. But then I kind of, didn't sell, classic rookie mistake, and in after hours lost like 800 bucks. And then I think AMC went up past my entry, and I could have made money on it, but again, right, beginner, you don't really know a lot of stuff, and it's just too hard to capitalize on everything as a beginner. Now, February rolls around. I transferred in my Coinbase account that was like $27K. So I got like a $27,000 or $30,000 trading account, and I switched over to TradeStation as well. So this is like a totally new experience, right? Going from like a baby little 3K options account, not over PDT, not even close to PDT, and on Thinkorswim, kind of a garbage broker, to TradeStation. Fast, good fills, sharp, and over PDT. So February starts out just blah, and this is the big month, keep in mind. February starts out mid, whatever, just 10 bucks here, minus 20 bucks, make 50, maybe 70, lose 30, like just whatever, right? Not even 3-figure amounts. And then I see on Day Trade the World, or I can't remember what the actual channel, I think it's called Day Trade the World, Trader Live TV, something like that. So I came across their live stream on YouTube, and I saw that one of the guys shorted Ovid, O-V-I-D, from like $5 to $4, and my mind was blown. because I was like, wait a minute, I've been trading options this entire time. And while options are decent, you can definitely make a lot of money. If you don't have a PDT account, it's just way too hard, you know? So I was only trading options. I had no idea about small caps. I had no idea. I honestly thought that most of them were just complete scams. Complete scams. And when I saw that YouTube live stream, my life basically changed, because I saw, wait a minute, this guy only had to put in, let's say, $5,000, short this garbage company, cover at $4, and you can make $1,000. 20% return on $5,000. That's $1,000. That's basically 10 times what I've ever made, and that's with only $5,000. So my mind was blown, and I only looked at small caps for pretty much the remainder of February. And my big play was either the next day or the day after that. I believe the ticker was SKT. I made $2,500 on that before 9:30 in the morning. Before the market has even opened, I made basically let's say 25 times my highest win, my highest profit on the day. That was only 2 months ago, and I did that before the market even opened at 9:30. I still don't even know how I did that. Basically what it was SKT gapped up, had some great news or whatever. It's never actually great news, but it's just going up, and then obviously gets shorted down, and I just saw an entry, probably like a bear flag or a double top or something, and I just got short with 1,000 shares. Which was pretty damn risky because the stock was at like $25. So that's a $25,000 short position. Okay? Pretty insane. That's a really, really high short position. But SKT just trickled on down, and I just kind of magically just made like $1,200, maybe $2,000. And then I did another trade on it as well, shorting again, and that pretty much was allowed me to make $2,500. It was insane, alright? Like, my mind was just blown, because literally 2 months before, not even 2 months, the month before that, even the month of was like minus 200. I mean, I was making nothing. Like, a great day would be $50, and I made $2,500 so easily before 9:30 in the morning. And then after that, I was just like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. Options are cool, but small cap stocks is where it's at, or just any stock that's in play. And I don't remember exactly what stocks I traded after that, just whatever, like pharmaceutical, biotech, garbage little stocks. But then the next day it was like $1,500 or $1,700, like another $1,000. The next week after that was like $3,000 in a day. $3,000 in a day. Like another 1,000 or something here. And then all that added up to like $17,000. Now, the next month after that, I think was either like 7,000 or like 5,000 or something. It wasn't 17,000, but literally that's how crazy that story was. Because I made 25 times my highest profit in a day 2 months before that, in one day before 9:30. And then just blew it to the stratosphere. And of course, okay, $17,000 is not to the stratosphere, okay? But it's at least, I mean, it's pretty wild. From learning trading in September So October, November, December, January, February. And I'm mistaken. I'm sorry. This was all in March. So it was 6 months. I don't know why I was saying February. I think February was the transition month, and then March was the one that was 17 grand. So, yeah. So like 5-6 months in, all right? 5-6 months in, and I made $17,000. And pretty much what that shows is you just have to show up. Like, you never know when you're going to get that massive day, massive month. Like, you just never know. You never know what stock could magically be in play. I mean, I see today the stock market, like the indexes are down 3.3% for the NASDAQ and 2% for the S&P 500. There's so many plays today. But if you wouldn't have showed up, you would not have been able to make any amount of money. Right? So you just need to show up every single day, day after day. There's going to be a lot of days that there's not good plays. But in trading, the majority of your profits, it's like that one rule, I think it's the Pareto principle or something, but like 80% of your profits are going to come in like 20% of the year. Right? Which is basically going to be like, what, 2-ish months? That's going to be where like 80% of your profits are going to be. So this whole story is, first of all, just stay consistent, right? If something's not working, don't just instantly change course, but always be looking for new opportunities, new ways to potentially trade, right? I've pretty much traded in all markets, on like all different brokers. And now I'm like finally dialed in to like what I really should be trading on, what broker, what way, what strategy, what market. And that didn't happen overnight, right? That didn't happen overnight. And the other thing is, your life can change like almost instantly. But you just have to keep showing up for that to happen. Like, success is literally just trying day after day after day after day after day, and then eventually there's just a breakthrough. And you're not sure. Like, you will never know when that breakthrough is going to happen. Right? I had no idea. Like, I thought, like, my mind was only in options. I was like, why would I ever trade small caps? But once I saw what was possible, I was like, wait a minute. This is like so much better. And then I jumped over there and literally made $17,000 in 1 month at 19 years old in March of 2021. Not even 6 months in. So you never know when you're going to find success and be profitable in trading or in business or just have a breakthrough in just life in general. So just stay consistent, keep at it, don't quit. That is the biggest thing, just don't quit. Right? There's people that are successful in any industry, guys, any industry. Literally anything you can think of, there's someone that's successful, and you can be there too. You just don't quit. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little story time. In the editing part, I'm going to try to put like as many screenshots or videos or something as possible. Might be a little bit tough. I don't have every single trade, but I was looking before this in my Google Photos, and I do have some screenshots of just like the P&Ls, so that will be cool. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I do have my free Discord. The link is in the description. Go and join if you guys want to join an awesome community. And yeah, thank you guys for watching the video. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.